Welcome to Al Stock Trades. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to pinpoint the exact value of a small cap stock before it rises and take advantage and essentially double your money. Originally, one of our members asked this question to our stock terminal GPT and said, which small cap technology stocks have a free cash flow? What he meant to ask was, which one is free cash flow positive? Well, I went ahead and I told him exactly how to do this. Essentially I found something very intriguing. Okay. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and basically show you how this is possible. And by the end of the video, you're going to be able to accurately assess and find stocks that are undervalued. So it's a great little work through. And I think the community on YouTube is going to gain a lot from it. So I created this little thread and I said, so I'm just going to read it because it's, I think, well illustrated. I said, so at CDC North, he asked a good question on what stocks and small caps are essentially, positive free cash flow. We already know that small caps are undervalued. The last time they were this undervalued was literally in the dot-com bubble crash. I mean, this is like, you don't see this. You get things like this happen every 20-ish years. So we're living in an opportunity, right? So let's proceed. I said we already know that the levels of stocks within small caps relative to the NASDAQ and large caps are at the lowest level since the dot-com bubble crash, just basically reiterating what we said here. Therefore, there is an opportunity to be made. If you use a stock screener, which you have in the Mastering Stock Market course, you can essentially screen for stocks that are small caps, which is anywhere between $300 million to $2 billion. Okay. Then you can screen for companies that are free cash flow positive by literally just going here and typing free cash, going to where it says annual TTM and saying above 1. Then you can go ahead and look at revenue growth for the year and you want it to say above 10%. Now, very quickly, let's go to free cash flow really quickly here so I can see if I said below 1. We want it to say above 1 because you don't want negative free cash flow. Okay. And then we can go ahead and say market capitalization, and we want anywhere between 300 million to around 2 billion. We don't want micro cap stocks. We want small caps. Okay. And then we can sort with the market, see here, market capitalization here, including this in. And then you can sort it by looking at the lowest market cap. And by doing this, we found a company just akin to my eyes called Skin. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Teach me grappling, Coach Brian. How you doing? I got to check out your YouTube channel. Hey, everyone, subscribe to this man's channel here. I'll lay it up here. So this, for some reason, stuck out to me. I don't know why. It just stuck out to me. So I said, let's take a look at this. So I looked up Skin and I said, let's look at the Skin stock. And I was like, whoa, it's up 6%. Then in 5 days, it's up 33%. What? And in a month, oh, it looks like it dipped. And then it's literally up 70% in the past couple of days. How is this possible? Okay, let's go back to the thread. Okay. I just want you to know, I can't wait to look at your channel. I really appreciate this. I really try hard to put as much value to our content. And, I love each and every one of you guys. And I really want to share the beauty of intrinsic value calculation. So essentially we found these stocks and you can see, Skin's right here, right? And then let's continue reading and filter for the companies with a market capitalization anywhere between 300 to 2 billion and free cash flow positive annual over 1, revenue growth rate over 10. Obviously, you want it to grow, right? And you get a series of companies. And, congratulations on CDN North. He's doing really good. He's obviously paying attention to what we're saying. So one thing that I paid attention was a company called Skin, which you can see in the uploaded screenshot here. You can see that it basically went ahead and started decreasing. Interestingly, you can either go to using our stock terminal, figure out why it dropped, but you can basically look at the year and you can see here that they missed earnings recently. So you can investigate why they missed earnings. Okay. But this company has fallen like a rock. However, recently it just became free cash flow positive. You can look at the financials here when it became free cash flow positive by $8 million. So you can get this screen image from our stock terminal, stockterminalgpt.com, or outstocktrades.com, which is subsidiary. You can literally put in the command and it'll basically create you an image. And then you can see that this company just became free cash flow positive on the trailing 12 months. It used to be negative and it just went from negative to positive. But again, it's net income negative, right? But it's free cash flow positive. The margins are okay. They're great. What do I mean they're okay? They're great. The revenue, it's growing. So obviously, the market has miscalculated and basically a bunch of retail investors sold more than what they can understand. And then, interestingly, in the past 5 days, the stock has more than pretty much 70%. It's near doubled. So near doubling your money. It fell to a low of $1.35. Now, if we were to take the financials and plug it into our proprietary stacked intrinsic value calculation, you put your 8 million here for free cash flow. You put 10 years, you put the growth rate, you put the shares, which is 133, which is, it doesn't take, you don't have to be a rocket science to understand this. Shares is right here. I just copied this number, 133. And then you input it into the intrinsic value, and you can see the stock actually fell down near its recession level, but then all of a sudden rebounded quickly to its bear case. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it continues going up to its base and bull. But overall, you can see, people that are very motivated to invest in the stock market, to use their fundamental analysis and intrinsic value calculation to mix technical analysis with fundamentals, they could have easily, you have to look every day for it, just like real estate investors, they open up Zillow every day looking for an opportunity. You open up this and look for an opportunity. You go ahead and look at this and you do the intrinsic value and you can say, whoa, this is really undervalued. I'm going to take advantage. Obviously, you look at the competitive advantage. What does the business do? Is the business, good management team? Is there a growth rate? What do they service? Is there a moat? Are they growing more than other competitors? What's different about them? Are they free cash flow positive? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then you can go ahead and capitalize it. And, you would have essentially near doubled your money. So you see how this basically works, right? So there is that right there. And I wanted to add something else that is important. But yeah, so essentially you look at this every single day and you look for these opportunities in the market, and you can see that, this company obviously is going places because of its free cash flow positive. There's something that works. And, it could be a simple trade or not. I just remembered what I wanted to share with you. So if you go to your terminal here, and if you open up the help menu really quickly, and you open up a different help menu, and let's say you want to basically graph skin, you can open up the charts, put skin, open up the interval for the daily, look at it for the past, 300 days, and hit enter. Let's hide this real quick here. And then let this load. And then you can open up this chart and honestly, let's open up the interactive chart because I think my subscribers deserve better. You can see the image here better. So you could go ahead and basically see this down here below. And let me just accept this real quickly here. And I want to just focus your attention here. These are automatic Fibonacci sequence retracements. And you can see it hit right on the support resistance of $1.39, which is interestingly right on the intrinsic value calculation in which we found, let me go here really quickly. Sorry, flipping back and forth, but I really want to show you, and I hope this makes sense to you. It fell right on the recession case of $1.31 and right on the lower Fibonacci sequence retracement. And now guess what? It's, the next resistance level is going to be $3.30. So this thing could go higher. And guess what? Where is $3.30? Well, that seems to me, that looks like the base case. So you can start to see when the technicals and fundamentals, you can glue them together and create something very powerful that is based on data-driven decisions. Okay. So that's pretty much what I have right there. And I just really want to give a shout out to our platform. I'm very excited to the community that we're having and the people that are joining. We had a record And again, people that joined, please sign in to the stock terminal. Please, you have access to the stock terminal. Okay. And to all the people that are interested, we are having the Black Friday sale. We have $1,000 off. Just type in Black Friday, which is the coupon code. It's going to expire tomorrow. Take advantage. Join hundreds of retail investors. And honestly, the methods that we're teaching, it's caught the eye of, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, NASDAQ. And I'm just very excited to double down on this. And I'm just really happy to basically be able to show this and be able to democratize this information. Because at first I was teaching it and we were using Morningstar for the data, but then Morningstar stopped giving the data. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to give the people the data. And that's what we're doing now. So let's go ahead and look at the question here. I have a pretty popular channel in martial arts, but you're my guy for stocks. Hey, I appreciate it. Honestly, this is something that I want to learn a little bit more about because I don't have kids now, but I do want if I have a boy, even a girl, I definitely want them to do martial arts because the act of resistance and the act of mind, body, spirit, and emotion, I believe is taught in martial arts. And I feel like this could be, transferable skills. I learned it through medicine, but, people can learn it through other things, through martial arts. Honest question. What's to stop illegal shorting? Fail to locate? Honestly, you're not going to be able to do it unless the government steps in. The government is pretty much bought out by hedge funds. Just look at South Korea. They made short selling illegal and the stock market soared. So it's very difficult because that seems to have what crushed the share price. Exactly. I agree with you. What do you think of MD? I have to look at it. PM, it's amazing for them. Exactly. There's a lot of neurons that get connected, and I kind of think of Karate Kid. There's a lot of gems in that movie. They're really like Mr. Miyagi and everything. So that's something I want to surround them with. So we'll keep in contact. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much all I have for you here. But it just cares to show you we screened for the stock. We have all these other stocks, which I didn't even look at. There's all these stocks here. And again, if you want access to this, you can join with it integrates everything. We found skin. And, you can look at skin. It's the current ratio, the debt to equity. You could also look at it if it's even a buy or a sell, depending on the technicals. And then we went ahead and, utilize our intrinsic value calculation. And that's how we got the thing. Oh, hell yeah. I would definitely love to play some chess. It's been a while for me, but, it's like one of those, it's like riding a bike. After a couple rounds, and I play slow. I get back. I open up through Queen's Gambit. I do that, and so it's chess is really good for the brain. Well, folks, that's all I have for you. As always, I always try to share with you guys some really cool little tips and tricks about this and how to integrate a stock screener with, fundamentals, calculate your own price target, and then utilize, freaking technical analysis to assist with your fundamental analysis. And it's full circle. At the end of the day, it's all connected. And I just, want to be able to share this connection with you guys. And the best way to do it is through YouTube. And it's just an honor and privilege to build this community. I'm in this for the next, 20, 30 years and until I die. And the cool part about education is, you don't have to be fit like this gentleman here. You just have to be mentally fit. Obviously it's connected. You have to have your body fit. I just came from the gym. I just swam a mile. But I'm in this for a long time for you guys, and very excited. And interestingly, looking at this now, it seems as Jumia is on here, and I have to just double check here. It seems to me that free cash flow, let's look at the year because that's incorrect. So let's look at the free cash flow. Let's put it above 1. Yeah, I don't see Jumia on here anymore. I got excited for a second. I'm like, oh, has it become free cash flow positive? I'll take a look at that, but it's gone. I'm like, no way. But as you can see, it's a good screener. It's accurate. And that's all I have for you guys. I love each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. And, happy holidays. New Year's is coming up, and 2024, baby. Go Clover. I'm with you 100%. Free cash flow positivity for Clover next year, baby. Let's do it. I'll see you on the next one.